was a very thoughtful and very reasoned decision by a very learned judge, and we look forward to dissecting it, reviewing it, and deciding at a later time what, if anything, we want to pursue at a later date. But right now we're focusing on the sentencing.
A measured answer from the attorney of Pat King, found guilty on 5 charges in relation to his role in the 2022 anti-COVID vaccine mandate protests which gridlocked downtown Ottawa. King was found guilty of 2 counts of mischief, 2 counts of disobeying a court order, and 1 count of counseling others to obstruct police. But Chief Justice Charles Hackland found King not guilty of 1 count each of obstructing police, counseling others to commit intimidation, and 2 counts of intimidation.
Mr. King was acquitted of all charges related to inciting any form of violence, specifically intimidation of Ottawa residents, any other persons involved in the community, or anything of that nature. And the judge went out of his way on several occasions to indicate that, in fact, Mr. King and all of his prolific social media posts indicated that we are to remain peaceful.
King's attorney argued King was not necessarily a protest leader, that police mismanaged the situation and barricaded protesters in the city centre, preventing them from leaving. The Crown disagreed and argued King's own social media posts and videos showed he was a leader and organizer of the protest, which became out of control. In his decision, Hackland writes that there's overwhelming evidence King planned an occupation of Ottawa intended to cause distress to people and businesses living and working in the area. Hackland also writes that the defense's claim that police prevented protesters from leaving might have some merit, if not for the fact that at no time did any protest leaders ask for help in leaving. Hackland wrote that the defense had no air of reality in this case. Sentencing is scheduled for next year, and defense attorney Natasha Calvino says they're seeking time served and a lifting of restrictions on King's social media activities and online communications.
The most important takeaway in terms of us being able to do that for Mr. King and for the rest of Canadians who may have unpopular opinions to some people, but they have the right to say them, is when you're not enticing violence, you're not intimidating persons, you should have the right to free speech.
In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.